This is the 45th District. Kaylen Young asked for my paperwork for exoneration. I gave this paperwork to Corey McCray in front of everybody. I gave it to Corey McCray and Brooke Learman at the groundbreaking ceremony. Delegate Stephanie Smith has a plethora of information but won't speak to me. I came to her event last week, 2 weeks ago, at her campaign office, or she was raising money. Well, racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't gonna end without white participation. I need you to do your job. You were elected and put in that seat to represent the people, not to protect the corporations and the machine. You were elected to represent the people, and this is part of the people. This is the 2025 session. I made a documentary about y'all's representation. Taxation without representation is a denial of my constitutional rights. That's Embry. She spoke at the Maryland Arts Day. All right. That's Boyce. She was with the Baltimore City when I started this. All right. She went from Baltimore City to the state legislature. That's Mary Washington. We talking about DRED Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? These is elected officials. Like I said, we got the biggest black caucus in America, and they're not protecting black people. That's Senator Ferguson. That's Luke Clippinger, the Judiciary Committee. Like I said, I'm looking for exoneration of the Supreme Court, a writ of certiorari to the Supreme Court. We're going to revisit DRED Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's my Weaver Award. And that's Rob Fix, a Rob Fix production. I was making a movie, and President Trump is the star of the show. That's CASA. And these are the tapes. I took a physical when I started this. That's parole and probation. Ex-felons got a right to vote. We got a right to vote and run for office. We got ICE patrol observers. So I'm going to show you about that, because you treat us the same way that you do. You're treating the immigrants the same way that you did us. You're doing it again. That's Las Vegas. That's where I'm supposed to be at. That's the First Amendment of the Constitution. Freedom of speech. I'm an activist in Baltimore. You feel me? And that's the master plan. All right? That's Governor Westmore. And you wrote the forum for Mr. Wilson. That's Governor Westmore. My journey from life in prison to life of purpose. Well, Governor Westmore, I got a life of purpose too, called Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. My purpose is making money, and you stopped me from making money. You as a black governor refused to defend me as a black man. That's Governor Westmore. That's the Maryland Black Legislative Caucus, all right? The making of black America. Those are the transcripts of my trial. We know that Donald Trump is a racist, and this is a graduating class, Activism 101, all right? Activism 101. That's Donald Trump, and that's my shit. That's me, Maryland's prison industry. O'Malley and Brown's money machine. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's President Trump, and that's Governor Westmore. I've exhausted my remedies under the law. City, county, state, and federal levels. That's Aisha Brave Boy. That's Cardens. That's the 2014 elections. We talking about voter suppression. We talking about the cover-up crew. That's Tessa. We talking about Kobe Little, Joshua Harris. Yeah, like I said, we're going to go through a roll call. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. I'm an activist in Baltimore. I was voted the best of the best in city paper. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. That's Joshua Harris and Raleigh, and these are activists in Baltimore. You feel me? City paper gave me that, and they made me famous for toilets. And I'm getting ready to clown y'all in 2025. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. Because activism ain't terrorism. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. Black lives don't matter, black money do. The master plan? No, shorty, pull your mask up. Governor Westmore, write my forward, all right? Write my front page. I'm an activist in Baltimore. And everybody know me. We're gonna mic check this one. Making a movie ain't against the law. We're gonna play the tapes like Watergate. That's my physical. And that's your president. I stand with CASA. I stand against the deportation of our immigrants. I stand with Palestine. I stand against the genocide. I'm an activist. Get it right.